Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I hope that you are doing great. And guys, tomorrow will be your exam day, so all I just want to say that please don't take tension and be positive about it, okay? Because you have already studied much, okay? And I hope that you have already completed the paper one syllabus from your side. And so today this lecture will be the last lecture for this fact series, and I just wanna revise these some important topics such as statistics and important laws in forensic science. And guys, I've already shared the notes of previous lecture in my WhatsApp community. And if you wanna get the notes again, so I'll share tonight, okay? So just let's quickly review these notes here. So the first term is variance. In statistics, it is the basic concept that helps us to measure the variability. Okay, so basically variance is measure that describes how much each number in a set differs from the mean or average of the set. So it is calculated by taking the average of the square difference between each number and the mean. Okay, so it is basically considered positive and negative deviations and denoted by the sigma squared. Property is written here, you can study this by own. And then standard deviation. Standard deviation is basically helps us to measure the amount of variation or dispersion of the set of values. So it is the square root of the variance. Okay, so it gives you the sense like how spread out of the values in a data set are around the mean. Okay, and it is denoted by sigma. So basically it is the square root of variance, and here is the simplified formula for this variance and standard deviation. Okay, and for more clearance for this topic, you can just google the images, okay, for this variance and standard deviation. Okay guys, then next is mean, median, mode and range. So mean is like when you will add up all the data points and then divide by total number of, as you can see here, like 1 2 3 4 5. So first you will add these numbers and then divided by like total numbers. Total numbers are 5, so you will divide this 15 by 5, then mean will be 3. Okay, and then median is just the mean, or sorry, median is just the middle value. Okay, so midpoint of the data. First of all, for any kind of data or sequence, you have to arrange that in a order. Okay, so here is the sequence of 5 3 4 2 1. So first of all you have to make it in order. So starting from 1 to 5, then mid value is the 3, so 3 is the median here. Okay, then mode is the that value appears most oftenly. Okay, like which appears maximum time. So here is the 1 is the maximum, so here is 1 showing the maximum appearance. Okay, so the mode is 1 here. Then range. So range is like a difference between the largest and smallest value. Okay, so the smallest value is 1 here and the largest value, so just minus the 1 from 5 and then it will give you the range. Okay, that is 4. So this is how you can calculate the mean, median and mode and range. Okay, then here is the symmetric data and skewed data. So guys, symmetric data is just like when the data is like arranged in a proper way, so like evenly way. For example, you can see the last image here, so that is symmetric data. So data sets whose value are evenly spread around the center. Okay, then comes the second point, skewed data. So skewed data is just opposite to this symmetric data. So data sets that are not symmetric, and this skewed data can be of like two types, right skewed data and left skewed data. So where the mean value is much than median, so that is called right skewed data, and opposite to that case is left skewed data. Okay, then comes this F test and chi-square test. Okay, so guys, these tests are just used for different type of hypothesis testing. Okay, in research we use this kind of test. Okay, so here like F test and chi-square test. So there are two more, Z test and T test. So guys, Z test is like hypothesis testing for large sample size. Okay, and then T test for hypothesis testing for small sample size. Okay, and this F test is for hypothesis of interest are about differences between population means. Okay, so if it's just like used to compare two sample variances. Okay, and it helps us to determine like they are drawn from the same population or not. Okay, Then next one is chi-square test. So the test of like this test determines the difference observed and expected frequency of certain observations. Okay, so basically this like helps us to determine the goodness of fit of a sample. Okay, so like f test is used for continuous variable, for example height, weight, to compare variances. Okay, and then chi-square test is used for categorical variables, for example gender and color. Okay, to assess the independence or the goodness of it. Okay, so you guys can study these points written here. Okay, so now come to the sections or important laws. So like here I have made the table for the IP section and their explanation. So just we'll quickly review these things. Okay, so IPC means in Indian Penal Code section 1860. Okay, so the first section written here is 44, that is related to the injury. Okay, you can just remember the important word for every IPC. Like 44 is used for injury. Okay, then 46 for used for punishment for committing an offense in place of worship. Okay, then 78 under mistake of fact. Okay, then 80 act without criminal intent to prevent harm. Then 82 is act of child above 7 and under 12 with immature understanding, or we can say that homicide by a child age of 7 years or less than 12. Okay, then 83 same as above, but the age difference is different, like child above 12 and under 18 age. Okay, then 84 is like act of person of unsound mind, basically like homicide done by unsound mind. Then 100 right to private defense. Okay, against an assault which causes reasonable apprehension of death. Okay, and 103 is like same but in apprehension of harm. Okay, then 273 sale of noxious food or drink. Okay, then 299 culpable homicide not amounting to murder. Then 300 about murder, and 302 for punishment of murder. Then 304A is like causing death by negligence. Then 304B dowry death. Then 305 abetment of suicide of child or insane person. Okay, then 309 like attempt of committing suicide. Okay, then 319 hurt caused by consent. Then 320 grievous hurt. Okay, so like this you can remember the headline of these acts. Okay, so here are some more acts like Indian Evidence Act 1872, and you can study this section 45. 45A is related to like opinion of examiner related to electronic evidence. Okay, and 65A is special provisions for evidence related to electronic records, and 65B is admissibility of electronic records. So next is like Information Technology Act 2000. You can study these by your own, guys. I'll share the notes, and here I have also written the CRPC Act, and these are some important sections. So this is all about this lecture, guys, and I hope you found this video also helpful. And guys, do share me your reviews about my lectures, okay, after your exam, and I wish you all the very best. Okay,